We're celebrating America's 250th, and we're taking you on a journey throughout one of several of our favorite national parks, Haley.
Fox Weather senior correspondent Robert Ray is joining us with a closer look at some of the best destinations the desert Southwest has to offer. This is actually one of my favorite parts in our country. It feels like you're in a whole new alien planet sometimes compared to the East Coast, Robert.
Yeah, good morning. The Southwest is stunning. It really is. And the landscape is just conducive to national parks. You have the Utah Mighty Five, Grand Canyon, and just so much more. And all day long, we're going to be looking at many different national parks that I've visited over the years, celebrating America 250. But let's kick it off with parts of the American Southwest. 250 years ago, the United States was taking its first steps as a nation. Today, as America approaches a quarter millennium of history, some of the country's greatest treasures stand far from the halls of government and historic battlefields. The landscape of the American Southwest is diverse, dramatic, and breathtaking. A rich tapestry of natural formations shaped by millions of years of geological activity.
When you stop to actually think about the tremendous depth of time that it took for these rocks to form and then be uplifted and then be eroded and sculpted into the fanciful shapes we see today, it's literally mind-boggling.
Somewhere deep inside all of us, there is a voice that says, go explore.
Which can be really intimidating, but I actually enjoy that shift in perspective. I find solace in that because it takes our human dramas and shrinks them down to nothing.
It's a reminder that while America's history stretches back 250 years, the landscapes that define the nation are far older. They rise from deserts, cliffs, canyons,
vistas, the rocks, and the river that runs through this valley. An amazing place.
And mountains across the American Southwest. The silence is just eerie walking through these canyons. They're so tall, and all of the sound just echoes off. Listen to this. Hello? Anyone there? Can you hear me? They cannot. I really haven't seen anyone since I've been hiking for at least 2 miles. In a nation preparing to celebrate 250 years of independence, the Southwest National Parks offer something unique. Not just a look at where America has been, but a reminder of what Americans chose to protect. And as the sun sets across the Southwest, the story of America continues, written not only in cities and monuments, but here, in the lands that belong to all of us. Traveling across America, I'm Robert Ray, Fox Weather. And back here live in Alpharetta, Georgia, just north of Atlanta, Americana, essentially. This is a main street right here. And the national parks, guys, perhaps one of America's greatest treasures, and what a concept. There are people from around the world that visit these parks, And I myself, as I said, traveling across America, trying to visit as many as I can, because there's just peace and joy in these parks. In our busy world, take time to get out there and hike, or maybe just sit there and look at the majesty of these parks.